Alright guys, welcome back. So what we're going to work on in this video is attaching the head to the body and just fixing up some topology on the body. We're pretty much there, but let's get it over with, get done. So I'm just going to flip my head real quick. Let's scale it and move it. If you have your turnaround for your character, for the body, it's a good time to whip it back out so you can get reference for where your head position should be and how far off the body it should be. Looks uh, pretty good to me. Smaller. Okay. Yeah, that works. Alright, so I'm just going to fix the topology real quick. It's going to be pretty simple and easy. So I'm just going to grab this edge and pull it down a little bit. Start forming the armpit a little bit more. Just that center edge and up and in. And then what I'm going to do is split polygon tool. I'm going to go ahead do that, and then do that wrong. Try that again. Go. I'm going to start from here and take that back center. Should be, yeah. And then what I can do on here, just do an insert edge loop. Boom. Everything's quadded out. And then I can come in and start this around a little bit. And you probably heard me talking earlier about the cape and the cowl. This is your cape. This is what allows your shoulders to deform properly. We can use this to do some shaping too. And usually this will come down. But that's going to give us really good deformation in this area. You could actually take this and put it up and edge loop higher if you wanted to, right here. But this will work. We already have our cowl pretty much going on right here. If you wanted to, you could do the same up and over right here. Chest. Get a little bit more decoration in the text. We don't necessarily need it, so I'm not gonna. If you wanted to come in here and have a little bit more deformation around your abdomen and a little bit more geometry to relate it to these guys. We have two up and overs, one on the bottom, one at the top. So, and that kind of gets us where we need. Go ahead and start shaping it. Kind of fits. And that gives you, again, more shaping opportunities. And if you're trying to make abs, you can do more up and overs through here, and it kind of gives you that definition in the abs. Woo. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the topology. It's all pretty good there for us. So let's work on the head attached to the body. Let me turn on shaded. So our neck comes from the back of our jaw, about the back of our skull here. That's his face. Let's extrude. So got a couple options here. I can start destroying these, or I can start adding edge loops to my torso. Start filling in that. Either one would work, honestly, but it is up to you what you. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. I'll flatten this out. Okay. I'll just delete those. I'll delete these. Cool. All right. So, take this for move it back, and snap at some stuff. Let's see. Right. So I have floating verts there too. All right. Let me just do an insert edge loop. Snap it down. It's a squaring off. I'm not worried about that right now. But just come in and start shaping things once I get it attached. So this guy, let's see, maybe insert an because it's an edge loop down that way. Get another. So I have more shaping ability. And I got more shaping ability the leg right there just because of that edge loop added. Gives it a little bit the topology even throughout it. Again, probably. But I'm gonna leave that alone for take out that one I put there. Show you guys that. So let's see. Snap you there. Actually, you know what? Let's take a step back. Snap this there. Snap that. Snap that. Snap. Something like that going on. It kind of works. Let's play with some other things we got here. Let's see if we take this, snap it over, and then snap that there. I'm gonna like that better, just because there's a tendon goes runs that way through your neck. So keeping our geometry, resembling our anatomy as much as we can. Dig in that. That's what I'm gonna do. Grab that one, move that forward, take this one here. Then I'll just grab that edge and I'll then I'll kind of go this way. Actually come in, insert edge, find that there, get a little bit more shaping options. We have a floating vertice. Let's try that again. Then we can come in and delete that edge too. Now we'll get rid of these faces. Just combine these guys together. Vertex for vertices. Insert edge. Ooh. I didn't even consider that. So, my bad, guys. I forgot about that. It's gonna bring the edge loop up ahead. Don't want that, so we're just gonna use the faces tool. Again, it's not a big deal if it tries. Sweet. Actually, let me go for the other way with this angle. That way, it kind of flow with it. There we go. So now I can come in here and I can start shaping these things out. I can really start pushing those traps. Since this guy's a male, traps are going to be dominant. Oh. Some shaping tools you can use. They kind of help. So if we're in object mode, sculpt geometry, this little button right here. If you have your tool menu, you'll see this pop up. What's cool about this is it allows me to kind of interactively work with the geometry. So I'll hold down B and click and drag left and right. I'll make this brush smaller or bigger. So if you hit it and you excuse me, and you only see this and you're like, I don't see a brush, your brush is probably giant. So just hold down B, drag to the left. But what we can do with this is if I have this operation that's pull out, I can start pulling out the geometry. I can affect it by the max displacement. So let's try 0.1. So you kind of pull that out a little bit. So depending on the size of your model and on what you want this at, 0.0. There we go. It's a little bit more subtle. So you can work things out like that. And if you hold down Control, it does the inverse of whatever that operation you have selected is. And if you hold down Shift, it'll actually smooth the transitions out. So what's cool about this is once you get this to a spot that you're pretty happy with, go, let's say, and smooth it. And you're finding areas on there that aren't desirable. It's a little bit, maybe it's a little too square off right there. You can select it and get my sculpt geometry tool. Nope. B. And hold down Shift and it'll soften those transitions. If you have a Wacom tablet, it should work with your Wacom tablet as well. Pressure sensitive. So, yeah. So, that's the sculpt geometry tool. It's really helpful. So what you're going to be working on right now is you're just going to be working on your shaping of this guy. And again, you can do the duplicate special. That was a short key for it. Special. And you look at this and like, oh my god, my neck is ridiculously big. So that'll help with actually being able to tell portions you're on, or if you're really far off. Man, this guy's neck is super far off. Work on that a little bit. But yeah, so work on your shaping, getting everything the way you want it to, your edge flow, make sure that's correct. And, you know, we have all this extra geometry, so I brought that turnaround in. I have a little bit more shaping options now for like his tuchus. and his arms and his pectorals. So there's that. Oh, we have geometry for that. Good. That should be good there. And when you go to smooth it, if you want a little bit more definition in your knee, kind of do what we did to the elbow. Do an extrusion. Pull it out. Gives us a little bit more definition in the knees there. So work on your shaping. Make sure you don't have that flat back, flat abs. You want that to be nice and rounded. Pectoral muscles, you want to make sure that's starting to pull down a little bit more. So, and you can always insert edge loops, delete them, do what you need to do, make it. Alright guys, that's it. I'll be back with unwrapping. Yeah, unwrapping.